about 6:40 in the morning. Down here at the end of Florida Street in Sturgeon Bay, waiting for the Mesabi Miner to come in. It's really foggy out. I can see across the bay here, which is a little more than a half mile. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the drone up. We'll have to wait and see. Get a little bit more light. Anyway, she's coming down the bay. She came in last night up from Indiana, went up and around the peninsula and hung out around Chambers Island. I got up at 2 o'clock this morning and to see where she was. She was just kind of doing circles around Chambers Island. The Donald J. Sartor went out to meet her when she got up near the quarry, probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. And she's slowly backing down the bay now, making her way in. I don't know that I'm going to be... Oh, yeah, she's just off of Potawatomi State Park right now. I can see the light of the Donald J. Sartor out across the bay there. Anyway, don't know if I'm going to be able to get any photos today or be able to put the drone up. Been an interesting year, the boats coming in so far. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any boats are going to be able to come in through the canal because they are dredging and working down near the end of Barge Road. And there's a derrick in the way and a couple of cranes and a tug. Every once in a while there's a tug out there. So, you know, that channel is narrow enough. They're not going to want to squeeze any boats through there with all that in the way. Now, whether or not they finish their work down there and get out of the way so boats can come in is yet to be seen. But, and I keep looking out the windshield here to see the progress of the boat coming along here. So that's why I keep looking away from the camera. Sorry about that. So yeah, an interesting layup this year. The Mesabi Miner wasn't even supposed to come into Sturgeon Bay for winter layup. 2 days ago when she left Indiana Harbor, it said she was making for Sturgeon Bay and was coming in for repairs. And then when she got about to my house yesterday, which is only 8 miles from here, but it's a 12-hour trip for them to make it up and around the peninsula and back down again to come in Bayside. She had switched her destination to the barn, which means she's coming in for winter layup. So with only about, 15 days, 16 days left in the season, I think she was hoping to make one more trip. But given these repairs that she needs, I think they're just going to call it a season here. All right, we'll see what we get. Well, I've been out here for about an hour or so. Got a lot more daylight now. The fog has been kind of thickening up and then it thins out, thickens up, thins out. Right now it's pretty thin. The wind's picked up. Still can't see the Mesabi Miner coming down. But we'll wait and see what we get. We're here, right? She's nearly to Waterfront Mary's. To be up the bay here. Normally would be able to see her at this point, but not with this fog. It's much foggier at the mouth of the bay. It's fogging up again now. You never know what you're going to get. It's part of the beauty of it, chasing these boats.
And like an apparition, she appeared, seemingly out of nowhere. All 1,004 feet of her, and all at once, like a fabled ghost ship. And as if on cue, the fog lifted.
Levi, Kevin O'Donnell.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is Levi, everybody. You're out here taking photos?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you thought you recognized me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You watch my videos?
Yep.
How old are you, Levi?
13.
13. And where do you go to school?
St. John Bosco.
Oh, yeah. Right in town here.
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
Yep.
So you big into the boats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love everything about them.
You know, I had my first experience with seeing freighters. There was actually a cement carrier. It was the Alpina.
That's cool.
In 1959.
Yeah.
That's how old I am.
That's cool.
I was 4 years old.
Oh,
and I
wow.
never forgot it. And I've been chasing boats ever since.
That's cool.
So,
That's
hell,
cool.
well, maybe we'll see you on the video.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Really good to meet you, Levi.
Good to meet you.
Okay.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Yep.
Have a great day.
All right. Well, whew. Yeah, chilly out there. But got some good footage, I think. It was tough at first in that in the fog. I was getting a warning, anything over about 150 feet, that visibility was limited. Fly with caution. So I kept her under 150 feet. Yeah, I didn't think early on that we were going to get anything. Even when it first came in here, it was literally 500 feet out, directly straight out from me, and couldn't see it. And then the fog lifted, so that was good. I saw a few people out here I knew, and I got to meet a young man, Levi, who's a photographer, really into the boats, and a big fan of my channel, so it was very nice young man. 13 years old. He's gonna grow up to be a good boat nerd, that's for sure. All right, I think I'll stop and get a donut for Colleen on the way home. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Hey, I'm going to pause right here for a moment because I have an update for you on the Miner. I had mentioned that she limped into Bay Ship rather unexpectedly for repairs. Well, a few days later, they flooded her forward ballast tanks, kept her anchors up to help weigh her bow down, and if you look along the waterline, you can see this tipped her stern section high enough out of the water to remove her rudder, and they appeared to be working on removing one of her two props. Normally this would be done in dry dock, but the Burns Harbor is occupying that space next door and is in no condition to be moved, so it's time to improvise. There are men working below from a couple of platforms between the wall and the stern. And although it may look like I'm hovering over the shipyard, I can assure you I am not. I'm actually about 400 feet away from the yard in a parking lot adjacent to the baseball fields about 300 feet above Sunset Park. My new DJI Air 3 drone is equipped with a 70mm telephoto lens, which I can digitally zoom in an additional 9 times. This allows me to capture detail I normally couldn't without getting anywhere near the boats or the shipyard. Now the word around the docks is that the Miner will be headed back out for another run or two before the Sioux closes. Also, Roan Salvage has completed the dredge work at the other end of the canal and removed all their equipment. So there's hope that we may see a boat or two coming through the canal this season, and not just Bayside. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you down the road.